And so I think that there's one of the reasons I want to have you on is because there's plenty of content about how to crush it at work,
Yeah.
right? But is work the totality of life, right? In
No.
my opinion, from my viewpoint, it's not. And I would even venture to say, and I bet you would agree with this, it doesn't matter what God you do or don't believe in. I have know people who are atheists or who are agnostic or a part of a different faith. It doesn't matter. The way that we are wired to feel healthy and be
Yeah.
happy
Yeah.
and energized and at peace. So, do you agree? And what else do you have to say about
Yeah,
that?
yeah, of course. So, and in our paradigm and in our curriculum, we have this progression, kind of a five-step progression. And one is you start by getting unbalanced. And like you said, we were created to be healthy, balanced people. The Bible says in Genesis that God created Adam. He put him in the garden to tend and to steward it, to keep it, to cultivate it, to nurture it. And so God created us to live a joyful, balanced, healthy, holistically healthy life. So when we get unbalanced and we get too unbalanced in too many areas of our life, then we become unhealthy. And you probably know if you've been in an unhealthy season, you go from unhealthy to unhappy very quickly. So
Yeah.
unbalanced, unhealthy, unhappy. And if you become unhappy for too long, you become unfruitful in whatever you're doing, including your work. And then it's not very long till you become unaffected, which means you just don't care anymore. And that can be true in any of those areas. But I see this happening a lot with guys in their work. Men in particular are very focused at work, very focused on leading at work, right? Vocation and finance. And so leading yourself can suffer, leading your family can suffer on the front end. And unfortunately, you miss what's on the back end, which is leading on mission. So yeah, you might be crushing it at work and you're, getting all this content and you're doing a lot of work there, but you're unbalanced in these other areas. And it's just a recipe eventually for disaster.